I guess like confidence and how much you like confident about yourself.
How confident someone is. Confidence.
Low. Low self-esteem.
Low self-esteem in some areas, high self-esteem in other areas. I think for me, personally, I'm not confident in many of the things that I do or in the way that I look, my physical appearance. But then in other things, I have experience and training and knowledge.
I'm proud of who I am, and I have a lot of friends. And I think that if I didn't have I did have low self-esteem, I would work on it.
It's like in some instances, I feel like I can't do it. I'm gonna like give up immediately. There's no point in me trying. And then other instances, I'm like, whatever, I can do it, it's fine. But, it kind of depends when, where, how I'm feeling. It changes, I guess.
I mean mid-range, because I'm not overly confident with everything I do, but like I'm not always self-deprecating, I guess.
At least 60%.
It's a hard question to answer, but at more than 50% of the population.
I think actually quite a lot. It's just that people are good at hiding it.
Many.
You just can't. People can act like they have high self-esteem and they're confident, but they really don't know what they're doing. Or somebody can be really shy, but they are totally comfortable with who they are.
Yes, kind of, but it's more of like an inner thing. But I guess you can kind of tell by how a person walks and how they act.
Well, for starters, someone with high self-esteem, they're calm, they're jokey, usually they're intelligent, but not always. Someone with low self-esteem, however, is, generally a bit more conservative, who knows? They're a bit, they keep to themselves, they don't, say things out loud if they think they're going to get contradicted for it. I believe that if you have low self-esteem, it's kind of your own responsibility to get a high self-esteem, but if I was forced to try to give someone a higher self-esteem, I guess I'd tell them to just do better at everything they're doing, and then they'll see that they're actually, okay. I don't know, I don't think it's something you can just sort of give someone.
Remind them how, they're good and, the good stuff about them. Just, compliment them.
I think the best thing that someone can do is to remain a positive support and influence in someone's lives. So if they sense that someone is perhaps dipping into lower self-esteem, then they can remain positive for them and a positive influence.
They should really just think about what they're saying about that person to that person before they say it, because everything that somebody says is going to have an effect on somebody who has low self-esteem.
Maybe tell them that they should be comfortable with themselves, and don't be scared to be who you are.
Well, I guess just by putting myself out there and pushing myself past the point where I'm comfortable and then getting more and more comfortable being past my point.
I think through time, I'll get better with it. I just have to like remind myself good things about myself and that I'm like worth it.
I would work little by little on the little things that make me insecure or make me uncomfortable with myself.
I guess just, I don't know, experience life and see how you can deal with it.
I think it takes a really, really, really long time to overcome low self-esteem. It's not something you can just fix overnight or like even in a month. I think it takes your whole life to feel better about yourself, because just the more you grow, the more bad things that you think about yourself and the more good things you think about yourself. So it's just this never-ending balance that you have to keep in check. I think you just have to keep on accepting yourself, seeing that even if there are bad things about you and even if you can't change them, that you just have to accept them. And once you can accept the parts that you don't like, they'll just become normal and then you won't even worry about it anymore. So, and you'll feel better. That's how I live anyway. Slowly getting over it.